He answers anyway. Static crawls. A woman whisper laughs like a record at half speed. He hangs up gently like putting a lid back on a jar. On the floor by the mannequin's feet, a shoe print points toward the door, not away. Heel deep, toe light like someone was carried in. He decides to be brave in the small ways. He opens the closet behind the parlor, notebook between his teeth, pulls a chain, bare bulb, moths orbiting like slow stars, and finds twine, wire, a box of sewing needles black with age, and a tin that rattles with teeth. He does not write that. He writes hardware, probable stage prop. The tick inside the mannequin grows louder, not clock loud, pulse loud. He lays his ear to the dress and smells lilies turn sweet rot. He slices the seam at the side with a utility knife he says is for paint. The fabric parts with a sigh. Something inside shifts like wet rope. He looks and sees gray flesh laced to the armature with wire. Wrists threaded. A throat bound under the ribbon. A face packed with cotton where eyes should be. Cotton wet and sinking. He recognizes the ring from the missing persons flyer stapled to a telephone pole 2 streets over. The bride with the soft grin. The date circled twice. He steps back, knocks his own camera to the floor, and the Polaroid spits out another image even though he didn't press the button. He picks it up, and in this second photo, the dress is empty. The stand bare the bay window shows his own back, and a figure behind him that has his posture but not his head. He writes nothing. His hand writes for him, letters narrow and neat. Don't turn around. In a script he has never had. He does as told because fear is a leash. The phone rings again, and this time he hears the wet cotton breathing. He runs, boots slamming hall to porch to street, rain like nails, breath like coins in his mouth. Weeks later, in his apartment far from that house, he finds the dress folded on his chair. Damp with that wrong sweetness ring placed atop a stack of photos, and a new mannequin waiting by his window wearing his coat, his watch, his stance. Inside the pocket, the field journal writes one last line in that same narrow hand. If you are hearing this, the body still needs a shell, and the ticking, now, comes from his own chest. The legend says the house was torn down, but the bay window keeps turning up. Different cities, same view. Some people swear the Polaroid still develops if you shake it in the dark. Some people swear you can smell lilies when you start to read. He never turns around in time.